Sitting there watching that. I sat down to, I looked up Kenya Deshay on the iPad, how to spell it, and then went to go listen to Tito Puente's version of Oye Como Va, and then listen to some other music. I was like, this ain't bad. That's pretty good. I like this one, Going through and, okay. Discovering, because it was covered up to me, like Judah Krishnamurti and tell Alan Gibson, right? Discovering, taking the cover off and go, oh, look, I didn't know this is here, right. So that's kind of discovery for somebody. If there's something that's there, but it's covered up to you, like Judah Krishnamurti was to me until I went to Sierra Vista, that's a discovery for you, right? Day of discovery. Oh, deliver us from evil. And so you get people constantly thinking they're discovering stuff. And I'd always explain that they didn't discover shit. They just, discover is different. I don't think you understand what the word discover means. Like, Christopher Columbus discovered America. That was a discovery for him. It was not for the people, the Arawak people, right? The Algonquin people, the people, these people, it was not for the people that were there that have these, and this is how we speak, and this, and explain their language and their words and what they call themselves, the Dene, Cheyenne, the Oglala, the Miniconjou, the Hunkpapa, the Mohawk, the Haudenosaunee, the Chewauaga, the Onondaga, the Oneida, the Seneca, what they call themselves, right? So it's a discovery for an Italian financed by the Spanish, okay? But it was already there. And these people were already living their lives given to them by the glory of God, okay? So when you get somebody that says a prayer, God is good, that's not true. God is greater than good. And we can only have good because of God. Okay. Lots of people will say things and other people will agree to say things with them. That doesn't make them correct. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just because people are saying that stuff doesn't mean they understand the words that they're saying and they really mean it. How many people have been saying the Lord's Prayer for how long? And no one's living it, okay? Notre Dame University, the most money in college sports in the entire world. And they recite the Lord's Prayer before every game. Every faith-forsaken money, grub and let's murder Jesus for diaper money gospels game, right? So we all know, because AI is getting more intelligent than artificial, okay, the meaning of the word God by now, right? All the things that we've been through, you should understand me. Like I understand you. Now I know the difference between right and wrong. And I'm going to make sure we all have a happy home. And if you're not happy in your home, you can go Ever Braun and Hitler yourself after D-Day. Don't wear white. Okay, I'm just being funny. Okay. Was it funny? I hope so. I don't know. Was it funny? I'll ask Dr. Rick while he's in the bathroom and what sandwich he wants, right? Boundaries. It's like, dude, he knows you. How long, man? He knows you well enough to knock on the door and say, dude, we're ordering right now. We want to get it here too fucking sweet. And you're taking so damn long. I hear you washing your hands. So what you want the Reuben and split with the salad? We don't do this and stuff. Hey, sometimes parents got more common sense than the kids that are told what to do by fashion. Don't get me wrong. If I come and go like fashion, like when me and the couple, the young ladies that were a couple, we're talking about the kids in lockup wearing their pants down to their ankle, around their waist and stuff. It's like, you don't think that they put people in the thing to make it easier for the cops to kill your ass to keep their jobs? I used to explain that kids in lockup all the time. Y'all shoot guns like this, and you all run around with your hats. You like advertising. Hi, I'm a drug dealer. I have gold teeth, a hat on sideways, my boxer shorts are sewing, and my pants are down to my ankles, and I have a 9 in my pants. All the better for the cops to be able to kill you with, because you can't run from them and you shoot like this. You don't aim while you shoot. And the cop goes, dumbass nigga, they trained him in lockup real good how to take a bullet for the team. Pow! Just decreasing the surplus population, Mr. Sykes. Pow! 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 It's like shooting ducks in a barrel. They train him in lockup how to die. And his hunger burns, and he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Got to keep those population numbers down. Got to keep the economy going. Lots of jobs. Better than the industrial waste. On 1 Adam 12, could you pick up that napkin, please? It's got industrial waste all over it. Pow! Just like cops and robbers. Godfather for the industry of the egomaniacs. All right? Do you understand? If you were trained and conditioned to murder your brother for money or be murdered by your brother for money, would you be able to tell me? Okay. If you were making Dark Winds with Robert Redford and you were promoting genocidal activities that killed your ancestors at Canyon de Chelly and on the Long Walk, would you be able to explain it to me rationally instead of ludicrously? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Fight over the basketball. Don't fight over the basketball. To fight over the basketball or not to fight over it. They're both Stanford grads. Did you guys drop out early? It wouldn't explain a lot, because I know there's a lot of Stanford grads that are clinically insane. And Judy Krishnamurti tried to talk them out of it in the 60s, and they were like, what are you talking about, Mr. Krishnamurti? I don't know. Let's see. Conflict over rocks at Fort Knox, or you're not secure enough to live on the planet. Declare war on people that are trying to get our rocks in Fort Knox and murder them and drop bombs on their cities and even kill women and children, because it's like the whole thing that something gets lice, like when they killed all the Native Americans and killed their children because they would grow up to kill pioneers. And when the pioneers came, they killed the women and the children because they keep coming and they won't stop. Don't stop the love. It's not love. Shut up. You want to sell a record, pack the arena and make more money and buy designer clothes, run around, play jazz music for mass murderers, have everybody film it, put it on camera, put you on an album cover and make you a vinyl immortal. Love brings such misery and pain. Are you sure about that? Absence of love brings misery and pain. They took Katie Bug away. And I don't have Katie Bug to do silly things with and say, Daddy, I'll always be your Katie Bug, and walk a dog with her, things like that. So I don't think it's love that brings such misery and pain. I think it's absence of love that brings misery and pain. I think missing Emily brings misery and pain. Being around Emily and making sure she's healthy and breathing fresh air in an environment that doesn't have toxic genocidal operations in it, that's love, and it doesn't bring misery and pain. Now, when there are certain things that are part of life and pain, and you explain it, and says, okay, like Emily, Daddy, I don't want you to die. Emily, I was born to die. And when I die, you will carry me around in your heart, the same way I do Mary Ann Murphy Parsons. Okay? Do you understand? And I will always love my mom. And my love for my mom will always make me happier than it makes me sad. Okay? Only time I get sad when I think about my mom dying and stay sad thinking about my mom dying is when I miss Emily and Kate and Crummy and Ray and Chuji and Patrick, right? And their mommies. I'm thinking. I'm just kidding. Some of my best memories, okay? Most of my, you have your mom and dad to thank for your best memories growing up before you get a wife and start working on your best memories again. So without Steffi, no Patrick. Without Amy, Amy, I was born on April 14th, the day Lincoln was shot, tax day, and the day the Titanic sank. It's also the day that Natalie's, Noah's, Emily's, Kate's, and Crumb's mommy was born. Okay, so that 6 trumps your 3 tragedies. So get over it, woman. And I'm glad you're alive, and you should be glad you're alive. And every time you look at those fabulous five, yes, fab, long time ago when we was fab. Okay? Do you understand? If you don't understand, you're such a fucking asshole. You still can't understand why you get up and kill your brain cells on the way to your job every day to engage in mass murder over money to keep billionaires billionaires and keep you stupid. Right? If I say billionaires in the process, it's only icing on the cake. But like I said, apparently billionaires think that cake is better without icing. That's your decision. Me, birthday cakes, there's tears in the frosting. Okay, do you understand? Where's Sheldon now? Okay, he's on TV pretending to be something he's not. There is no Sheldon. It's a figment of someone's imagination. Oh, but there is Sheldon. Yeah, he's the turtle that attacks the guy's face when he speaks turtle to him. Oh, that's crazy. I know. Stop selling food and holding it hostage. Be like Solomon. You think he was real? His the reflection of his life is more real than your sick jokes on TV. Okay, guys. I love you. Peace.